He's up at 10. Both on. Yep. If you want to grab a mic, can I grab a mic and start? Switch those up. I'll put this one.
Yeah, that's it.
Which one would you like, a Gatorade or a water?
Gatorade.
We'll Gatorade it up.
Okay, thanks.
Yes. Yes, we are about set here.
Yeah, we are. For our podcast.
Yep. We tried to turn this into a quest to find a good location for podcasting. And thanks, Corey, I think we found a good spot in the corner here. I wouldn't have never noticed the one in the corner here because it's so out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Which works perfectly for doing our podcasting.
Yeah, a lot of traffic today and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of that. As I was driving up, it seems like they're having some antique car show kind of thing going on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, like they had at least 3 or 4 cars that were like very old school, but they were, modded up to look better. Like they got the flames on the car.
Yep.
So it looked pretty dope.
It was pretty cool. There's a police car going by right now, so.
Yeah.
But he's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He's letting us shoot our podcast.
I hope he is.
He's not pulling us over.
Not pulling us over yet.
Okay.
That'd be odd to have him pull over, have him walk up and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Sir, you can't be doing it.
Sir, we're doing a podcast.
Not here on public property, you ain't.
The unfortunate thing about doing a podcast right out here in nature is the heat and also the bugs.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
If you see us sweating shit.
Yes, if you see us sweating and, like, a lot, don't be surprised, because I'm not surprised about us sweating in this heat.
Yeah.
The heat is on. The heat is on.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So...
In a world where there's a lot of heat, Corey's sweating profusely.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, we're just doing random stuff.
Yeah, we're doing random stuff. Like, it took us a while to find this spot here. Like,
Yeah, we did.
We're looking around.
We walked
We
around.
at least took, like, what, a 10, 20-minute walk around
Yeah.
so far. And then we're just like, where? Where the heck are we going to, shoot this?
Yep.
And luckily, here we are. Woo! Nature doesn't suck after all. No, it still sucks. Come on.
Yeah, it does.
I don't often sit out in nature and enjoy it very often.
Nope, me neither.
It's one of those deals that I'm inside and playing video games or watching a movie.
Me too.
Those are 2 things I usually do. I don't usually get out that often.
Right, same here.
Yeah. And there's a lot of traffic today. I mean,
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of traffic.
As we're hanging out, taking our walk around, there's just a lot of cars in this area.
Yep.
I don't know if the mics are going to pick up any of the sounds of cars moving along, but
Yeah.
believe me, there's a lot of that.
Yep.
Did you play any cool new games?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
Can you describe one for me?
Oh, there's more traffic. Oh, damn it.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of trucks, a lot of little cars. I'm hoping none of them pull over and ask, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that guy's going around.
Yeah, taking it easy. Like, keep walking, Buster, keep walking.
Uh-oh, he hit his brakes head.
Oh, you got me looking.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is a very nice spot where I feel like we're kind of hidden.
It's basic.
It's basic. We're hidden. I mean, look at all the...
I mean, who puts a picnic
Spot
table
there.
right here? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I don't know if anybody carved anything in these. One thing I noticed is like carvings and stuff. Like when...
Ed, would you ever have an all-electric car? I'm seeing a Tesla go by right now. Would you ever get one? I mean, I know they're rip-offs, but would you ever...
There's more spots for electric cars anymore. Like, there's a mall that's not too far away from here that
What mall is
has
that?
Plug and Spall. I think it's called the Julie's Mall.
Oh, okay.
It's called Julie's.
Huh.
That has the carports for...
What if your next
electric
car is like, oh, Ed, we got a deal for you. We're going to upgrade you to an electric car.
vehicles. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, shit.
Because honestly,
I don't think it would
I'd
be.
have to have a run-through on how the electric cars
Yeah, true.
function, and quite frankly,
And
I'm so used to
think-
gas guzzlers,
Me too.
like everybody else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they say that as long as we get away from the gas guzzling vehicles, we're better off. But
Why is that?
we're taking all the fossil fuels.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, there won't be any more fossil fuels
Doesn't it hurt the earth somehow? Yes.
unless we take it from literal fossils. Go to a graveyard, make them into fossil fuels. I don't know. It'd be concerning.
Doesn't burning gas hurt the world though, Ed?
A lot of things hurt the world. And,
Our farts can be contagious.
well, yes, to whoever's around us. If I were to fart now, it'd get over to you and be very contagious. But if I were to fart here and there's somebody standing over there, they're not going to worry about it.
It'd be funny.
I'd be like, I farted. They'd be like, I don't give a shit.
It'd be
They're
funny.
like, I might have given a shit. Come on, come a little closer.
It'd be funny if there's people around me like, what the fuck you talking about?
That'd be the question here. Is like, what if somebody's watching from the outside and going, what are these two boys doing?
Yep.
They look suspicious. Especially with one eating the microphone. Well, these boys are up to something.
Yeah, but we're just.
What's picking his nose?
It's a nice day out there.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful day out.
So what do you think of electric cars, Ed? Tell us.
When it comes to electric cars,
Wait, what cars did you test drive when you got your car?
I basically...
Did you only test drive one? Or
I
a
test
couple?
drove just one Tucson, and it was basically the one I ended up picking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a nice vehicle and all, but I'm trying not to think too much about. I'm not gonna try to make it hard on myself to pick another car. No, it'll just be it'll be a newer model and it'll be nice and it'll be on a lease and stuff like that.
Will be another Tucson.
Hyundai Tucson, Hyundai Tucson. I don't know. I'm not good at pronunciations. Man, you're having explosive sneezes.
Oh, they suck.
Good thing we're out in this corner so that they don't think there's a little explosion.
Yeah, true.
Have you felt like a bit congested today?
Yeah, oh yeah, totally congested. Yep. Totally congested.
I heard somebody say hi.
Oh, they did?
I think it was hi.
Who knows?
I'm not sure. I heard them yell something.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm congested. I think it's allergies or something.
It is allergy season.
It's horrible. Congested, all that.
Just the unfortunate part. Oh, one of the cool things to mention is like whenever you sit at a park seating, something like that, you can find some old engravings sometimes.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know if this one has any.
Can you find some old farts? Oh, no.
Jeez. You know that contagious thing that we just talked about? You just spread that on to whoever's sitting over here. Thanks a lot, bud.
Shit.
I'm just glad you didn't take the mic and go, wait for this, guys.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I could've.
Yeah, here's a good sound effect for you.
You probably don't want the smell.
No, that'd ruin the mic.
Yeah.
That would literally ruin the mic.
Yeah, it would.
Like, dang it, Corey.
Is it still picking up my voice if I have it right there?
It can. It's just I'm just trying to hold it so that it gets the clearest audio it can.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could have probably set up those little tripods here for the mics. I probably should have. But I thought like it might be easier just trying to hold on to them as much as we can or whatever.
No, it's not. No, that's fine.
I could hold on to it in my armpit and go, yeah.
It got quiet here again.
It did. I'm hearing nature sounds. It startles me.
Yeah, it does.
Like all the birds.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody driving by just flips us a bird.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how people are anymore.
People are outrageous.
Oh yeah, that's how society is. I mean, people can't wait for nothing. You know, I remember back in the day, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and what they preached.
Yeah.
You ever seen Mr. Rogers?
No.
No? Okay, it's an old guy who's like part of like a neighborhood.
Is Jim Carrey in it? Or he did something like that?
It's a TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on PBS way back when.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, he's like, won't she be my neighbor? And he's so kind. He's very patient and all those things. Like he'd have one where he was just like watching a turtle just move from one space to the next.
Really?
Like, we can wait it out, audience. And because he wanted to teach people patience. And,
But people don't have that. do they?
exactly. So it just kind of gets me thinking about the virtues of today and stuff. Like, did Mr. Rogers' message go through in society?
No.
I think it went the very opposite direction. And that's why any more people are really talking about Mr. Rogers. At least I've seen in some videos and stuff where they talk about like his messages and stuff, and about patience, treating people with kindness and stuff like that, and how that the world is not really taking the exact approach of that.
Yeah.
And I've seen it plenty of times over. And I felt aspects that are very much not preaching a message of greatness, you know? Like,
Yep.
I've done some stuff that's just kind of like, hey, you shouldn't do that, that's so stupid, you know? I've been rude, you know, in
True,
my own
yeah.
way, and I'm trying not to be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I'm trying to figure out how to view the world in a way that's not negative like I do. I'm kind of a pessimist when it comes to the
what's
world.
really?
Yeah, pessimist is kind of viewing the world in a way that's just not the best. You know, there's people that view the world with hope and optimism. I look at it like,
Shit.
yeah, like look at this mess. But I'm trying to look at it differently.
Crazy.
It is. It's been an interesting year,
Like,
especially with.
tell your audience, how old is Edward going to be this year?
Oh, I'm gonna be turning 25 shortly.
Shit.
I know, the big 25. And I
He's
get
getting ready. He's getting ready to get out of his parents' home.
Yes, but unfortunately, I picked a very poor time to even try to consider doing that.
Yep.
Because right now,
It's outrageous.
housing is ridiculous.
He's got to play more lottery tickets and hope he wins a bit.
Yes, I have to hope I win big
Yeah.
to be able to move out. And I'm saving up. I've been saving up. I've been trying to be good about that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I'm in a situation where housing has gone up considerably. So me trying to do something like that would be very negative.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of motorcycles today.
Oh, yeah. Do you hear him?
Can you hear them? You hear 'em? Audience, can you hear what I hear?
Oh, shoot.
Atta neighbor, can you hear what I hear?
Well, look at that bike go.
Big white van.
Yep.
That's not suspicious.
Yeah.
That'd be
You-
terrible as if
can
like they just stop,
You
right?
pull out candy.
And they're just like, you want some candy, boys? I'm going on 25. Yes, I would love some candy. Jump in, they just take me away.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's like, Edward always falls for that one. But still, that's just like, nah.
No, you don't never want to.
No, never take candy from strangers.
Yeah.
That's a good message.
Edward did it once.
That's a good message
Edward
to put
did
out
it.
there in a podcast. Never take candy from
Edward
strangers.
did it one time. You see how big he got?
Yeah, it's called Halloween.
Yeah.
And yes, I eat more than I should. Thanks a lot for pointing out how fat I am.
No, I'm just joking.
I know I'm a
Messing
fatty
with
fatty
you.
boombalati, but I'm used to it.
I'm chunky too. I'm chunky.
Yeah, I got to work on better diet for myself.
What kind of diet are you going to work on?
Well, before I seafood, I eat a diet. And,
Was that good?
well, I'd eat everything, so quite frankly, it wasn't very good at all. I don't even think you could call it a diet.
I do like this spot though. It is.
It's very comforting.
It is.
Very nice.
It is. You don't see any ants on this or anything, do
Not yet.
you? Okay, cool.
No, I don't see anything yet.
Ed, you never waked up the sauce from your from the pizza you had today?
So I did. Where you see it?
Right here.
Dang it. Thought I got it
When did you eat your pizza or sauce?
a little while ago.
Good.
Yeah, I've had sauce on my face this whole time. Not a good realization.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like, I want to head out, and then I was just like, probably look at something and try to. Oh,
Yeah.
see if I got it. Think I got it?
Yeah, it looks like you.
I hope so. I hope so. Now realizing I had pizza face, literally.
Shoot.
Hey, pizza face. That's me. I used to have a lot of zits covering my face
No,
throughout school.
I don't remember
Throughout
that at all.
school. I went through the acne phase
Did you really?
pretty hard, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was back when I could eat chocolate.
Oh shit.
And believe me, I had a lot of zits. And
How bad were they?
I had one, like, I had little dots and some big dots.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What did people say? Were they just like?
There's some people that are into popping zits, so they were kind of interested in talking to me.
They're like,
Yeah, and then I see two fingers coming towards my forehead, and I'm like, wait, no. That's the sound of popping. Yeah,
Yeah, we just chilling.
chilling, just kind of getting our view
What
of
time
nature.
did you wake up this morning?
11. I woke up late.
You stayed up last night?
Yeah, I stayed up. I kind
Love
of,
it.
with my work and stuff, I get
Screws
home.
you up.
I get home at midnight, and then I get myself around, and it's 11 o'clock.
Huh. Really? Really?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
So 12 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. I get myself around, and then I'm just like, maybe I should do something with today. That's kind of how it's been. Is like when I get a weekend, I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, I see that.
I really don't. I
What do you do?
I don't know. It just kind of depends on the day itself.
Gotcha.
Because usually I'm giving up like a weekend to do like
Projects.
work.
Yep, sure.
I
You're
go
right.
off to do some work on the weekend sometimes. And then
Imagine.
when I do get a weekend with no work being pushed off on me or anything like that, I feel
Because
like
didn't you have you had the school job before and you had that winery together, right? That one time? Them combined?
well, one thing that's kind of tough is if you're working 7 days a week.
Yeah, that's
I had that period of time. I know
You said
I
you-
told you about that. I'm gonna get into that.
It was
a little bit. If
messing
you're
your
working
mind up.
7 days a week, it'll mess up your mind
Yeah, you said
and,
it.
and your mental health. I mean, there's some that can deal with it and like their jobs and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And be like, okay, yeah, I'm going on to do this and make good
But
money
for you,
that
it's
way.
the-
But for me, if you don't have time to yourself,
Yeah,
you're really not giving yourself a break.
true.
And that frustrated me so much that I was kind of cursing to myself when I was working.
Really?
Yeah, it
Like, what were
mentally
you-
screwing me up.
What
I
were
was
you
like,
saying?
"Shh."
Really?
You know, I was muttering to myself that because I was in such a poor mood.
Yeah.
I was angry.
Hmm.
I didn't want anything to do with what was going on.
I don't blame you.
I was upset. I didn't like the way it was working out. So I basically, once I got confirmed for the job that I have now,
Yeah, because you tried to get out of that.
I worked myself out of the winery job,
Yep.
and it was a better situation, and I could manage better.
How did you end up working yourself out of the winery job? What'd you have to say?
Well, no, I had to get confirmation from the school job
Oh, that you have it.
that I had the job.
Oh,
They
I
were
see.
putting me off for a long while.
Todd was it? Back-
Well,
or
yeah, my prior employer.
prior
was putting me
employer.
off.
Yeah, not Todd.
And
Random person.
basically, yeah, I basically found out that I finally got the job after waiting like 4 or 5 months
Wow.
of just doing 7 days a week.
Huh.
It was by the 5th month, I was just like going, son of a bitch. I was in such a poor mood. I wanted to punch a wall
Wow.
because I just knew I was never walking into a weekend or anything.
Yeah, you weren't.
And then when that stopped, I stopped. I like literally prepared myself a 2-week notice with a winery and left that
Gotcha.
because I knew for certain
That you were done.
that I was done and I
Mm.
had a school job and I was
Nice.
set.
Good.
But it was a long process because even though I got approved at one point, there was that waiting period of because the board has to make a decision and then
Oh yeah.
they got to
that's
approve you and they got to allow you in.
Wow.
Just because the boss man says, "Hey, you're good,"
Doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean you're good yet.
it goes through other.
And then you're finally good after that period of time, and it takes months for you to be on their list.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not very pleasant.
It took you because you were still working at the.
Yeah.
winery.
And for a long while, before I got the school job and stuff, I was working there as just kind of like a temp.
Oh yeah. True.
Temp employee, they call
What's
it here
that?
and there,
What's that? Oh, you're a substitute?
basically.
Oh, shit.
Glorified substitute.
Oh wow.
Nothing excellent about it, but it was something I was used to doing.
Yep.
I finally got a good gig and got myself set up. at
That's
this
good, dude.
School job that I got now, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. You know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know, I'm always kind of considering different jobs. You know,
Of course.
You know, I don't want to do the same thing for 30 years.
For 30, yeah.
No. I mean,
many
for
years
some
have-
people they can do it for 30 years.
How many years are you in now?
I got to be 2 years in, I think.
Shit.
Now at this point, 2 years into being confirmed, by 3 years in.
What you saying you can't keep doing it, but you eventually get like 20 years and I want to get out of here.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those jobs where I say, you know, I'm ready to go, and then
You just
and then I
you
just
start going.
literally because gas prices are horrible right now, and and trying to find something else for myself is literally horrible right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if I get like even 10 years in and I'm just like, finally, the world's just like something I can manage a little bit now. And it might just be that. I might get a considerable amount of time in and then
You
leave.
might as well stay, or maybe.
I don't know. The good thing about working for a district is
What's that mean?
retirement.
Yep.
You get retirement with stuff.
Your mom got retirement.
Yeah, she got good retirement. So, I mean, I gotta shoot for retirement somewhere I go. At least
Yeah.
I think I should.
You should.
One thing I wanted to be for a long time.
Because Pat's Pizzeria ain't giving you retirement.
Oh, I don't know if I already mentioned it to you about yesterday.
Yeah, somebody called him.
Yes, a pizza place called me, and there was a deal about that. And they called me 2 years after, and I applied there. Like it was a considerable while after I applied there, and they're like, "You want a job?" And I'm just like, "I already got a job. I'm not interested. Bye." And hung up. But it was a weird time because they never called me when I initially applied,
Yeah, that was messed
and
up.
then they called me like 2 years later as if, "Yeah, now's the time, buddy."
Now time he got a job.
Yeah, but no, it's not the opportunity. It's like you're too late, buddy.
They probably went right down their list and they're like, oh, this guy called.
Literally, if they're reaching down to me after 2 years, they don't have that many options.
True.
They must not have that many options.
How'd they
because
find your paperwork from 2 years ago?
They probably file it away and just not deal with the people that initially applied.
Yeah, true.
Like they should. Like I've had some jobs that dealt with me immediately.
Like what one?
I had an ice cream gig for a little while.
Did they hire you right on the spot?
They gave
Kinda.
me an interview shortly after I applied, and then they said you're in.
Huh. How long did you work at the ice cream
Not
place?
for very long. I tried to get more information out of them, and they didn't provide it. And it got to be more of a pain in the butt. And
That
they
job
never
was.
set me up with a schedule, and their parking is terrible.
You said you almost
They-
got in an accident.
Yeah, literally.
That's awful.
Anybody who goes to this
Especially
ice
a
cream
day.
spot, I'm gonna keep it very vague.
Yeah, especially a day like today.
Especially a day like today. Don't get me wrong, you'll get good ice cream, but you might have a car accident because their parking is so narrow.
Yeah, it is.
You go down this little hill, very little hill, and
Farmer's ice cream, by the way.
Farmer's ice cream? That's not the name of the place, and thank goodness he's not saying it. But basically, this ice cream place is it's Billy Bob Joe Thornton's ice cream. Don't get it. That's not the name of the place.
Okay.
It's your uncle's ice cream. No, it's not you.
I just wanted to see what you.
No. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Basically, that
but
you
it
go down
sucks
this little
there.
hill and there's this tiny little.
You want to
box
have a
parking.
debt? You want to have a debt in your car? Go to that place.
Yeah. You'll get good ice cream though. I
Yeah.
mean, you'll get a nice tub of ice cream, but
Your car might be not.
your
be-
car might be wrecked.
Yeah.
You might not have a car left, but still get great ice cream.
Oh god. Yeah, that was
Yeah, but that I ended up leaving that job
Back
because
when
I
you
just
had
didn't
a-
get information. and
back
the
when you
time
could
was
have
shut
ice
down.
cream. Did you go there?
They just ignored me.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then later on when I was doing another job, when I moved on to the winery gig, they'd say, "When are you gonna start?" To me, literally. And I'm just like, you didn't reach out to me. I'm just kind of ignored them and just kind of moved on.
Gotcha.
And I just wonder if on some level they just ignored me and they just think that I'm gonna start eventually. Like
Was it-
literally, it's been like several years now. But I feel like if I go in there now, they're gonna still ask me, "So when you starting?" It's like, buddy, it's a little bit late for that one.
Oh shit.
No, it just didn't work out very good.
That's a good one.
And then the winery gig was nice while it lasted, for the most part. One issue I have with working at a winery is just like you work with some chemicals when you're getting with the wine and stuff.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
like
know
a
that.
sulfur stick inside a.
What's that about?
It's strong and it smells, and you're putting it in with the wine to preserve it.
Oh, okay.
I had to do that kind of stuff and
So it takes a lot of
washing things down and
work.
yeah, and you're trying to maintain the ice cream.
What was it?
No,
Work?
not the ice cream, the wine.
What was it like working at that winery you worked on?
I'm gonna keep it vague, but
Yeah.
it got kind of like they needed me on weird occasions.
Yellow Lab Winery.
Yellow Veil Winery ships on the cruising sea ships winery. That's what it's called. Definitely, that's the winery name. It's called Butthole Winery. Let's just call this winery Butthole Winery. Now I gotta be more polite. It's called Raspy Jim's Winery.
Yep.
That's
So what was it like working at Raspy Jim's Winery?
Well, at Raspy Jim's Winery, There's Jim. He's the owner. He was a nice dude, and it's his son who run the place.
Tim.
Let's call him Tim.
Tim.
Tim. And I got used to being the label guy for a good while.
Yeah, you were always the label.
I was a label guy for a good while. I got used to doing that. They got really needy with me.
What would have happened if I stopped in at your job?
You stopped in and said, "Hey, I'd like to speak to Ed." I'd be like, "Okay, who is? Oh, hi, Corey. What's up with this? What would you like to know? You want to get wine, Corey? I mean, they got some bottles that are decent priced.
True, yeah.
I probably tried to negotiate you into buying a bottle of wine. That's probably what would happen.
Gotcha.
Because I'd have to make the employer happy.
Yeah, true.
Like, you show up there and you're not interested in getting wine or anything. You just want to see me. You'd be like, excuse me. That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
You know? But one thing that this winery did...
You were a labeler there, right?
Yeah, I was a labeler for a long time at Raspy Jim's.
How'd that work? The label.
It was nice.
Did you have like Did you have like a sticky?
I got very used to it. I got pretty good at it.
Did you have like a sticky gun or something?
Kind of, yes. It was a sticky machine
Oh,
that
okay.
I'd run the labels through, and they had the labels through, and I learned the hard way when I was doing labels because I put wrong labels on certain things initially, and that's how I found out, like, oh dear gosh, I got to check the labels harder, and then and how much glue to use because I'd overglue or underglue certain times.
Oh shoot, yeah.
If you overglue, I've learned,
What happens?
you really got to wash off the paper and get it, secured, and got to make sure that it looks as clean as you can get afterwards.
Gotcha. Wow.
You can have a perfect amount and have it stick great. I've had that happen. But you can underdo it and have an edge stick up, so it'll eventually lead to the whole label coming off completely.
Oh wow.
Which is unfortunate when working at a winery. You want to make sure that the labels are stuck on good.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, probably the best way to label
Did you ever get
glue.
You ever get like yelled at by somebody like
Yes.
hard, like what the fuck kind of
Yes.
what the hell are you doing?
Yes, I've had that plenty of times at certain jobs.
Yep.
I worked at a grocery store, and
Edward, what the?
basically I'd walk into an environment that was all about yelling at people, get them
Gotcha.
to do their job.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I want you to get your job done in 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Hurry up, 10 minutes.
Shit.
Like, he was very impatient. He basically sounded like Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy, but
Yeah,
more
you
pissed.
you said
Basically was the guy that we had.
Yeah, you
He's a
said
very nice dude
you were saying that.
when he wasn't yelling at us.
Wasn't he always yelling at you?
And he was always yelling at us, so I didn't know if he was that good of a dude. I want to speak better if I can, but to be honest with you, the environment that I was in, it was like hurry, 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 rush, 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 and there's jobs that are like that, and I respect the grind, but when they make you feel like crap every time you walk in, that isn't the best.
Yeah.
They could do better on that.
True.
I
Yeah.
root for a better environment.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
don't want to be around an environment that's going to make me feel like crap every time I go in, or because I'm not going to want to work there after a while.
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
going to yell at me every time I come in there, and like, hurry, hurry, 10 minutes, get your ass on the floor. I'm going to eventually just be like, I don't want to go and see these people.
Then you had
I'm not going to want to tolerate them.
Then you had your reaction with dog food. That wasn't good.
Yeah, this grocery store, basically, I told them about my issue with pet food. Like, if I was around it and smelled it...
You get sick.
I get very sick.
Vomit,
I get
yeah.
vomit-inducing kind
This
of
is
stuff.
nasty.
First thing they do is they shove me in the pet food section.
Jesus.
And then, on the first time they did that, the cat food, it spilled in my hand.
Oh.
And I didn't like the smell, so the look of it sent me right to the bathroom to vomit.
Yeah, that's rough, dude.
But during my time working at the grocery store, I did find out that I was allergic to bacon.
And you
Yeah, it
had,
was around that time. But every morning, as I was driving up to work, I'd be vomiting in the car. Nothing, serious like
allergies, right?
Oh, there's this water, nothing coming up, just hard, throat hurting, gag
Yep.
inducing. Basically, because I was allergic to bacon, and when I was eating the bacon, it set in my system, and then it'd make me feel like crap. And then after I did
And that's it.
I'd feel better, but it was at least a 5-minute heave-ho.
That's any kind of bacon, though, right?
I found out more recently it's any kind of bacon.
Jesus.
Initially, pig bacon, but then
What'd you
turkey
get,
bacon
like-
did the same thing to me.
Would you just get sick or acid reflux from it?
Acid reflux I would have loved compared to this.
Oh,
Because
because
this was like dry heaving.
oh yeah, that's
Acid
right.
reflux is just coming up the throat.
And then yeah.
You know, and I can just kind of go like I could drink something and feel good.
Okay.
This was like water will not fix whatever's coming up. You know, so it wasn't very pleasant.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
We're hitting 30 minutes.
Nice. That's awesome.
Good. No interruptions so far.
Yeah, we're having.
No big interruptions.
This is cool. We're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, we're getting some fresh
Just
air.
talking.
We're out and chilling.
Out and chilling. Nice day.
And I think my foot is literally falling asleep.
You want me to wake it up for?
If you kick it a couple times, maybe.
Saw the cop go by again. He was over there talking.
Yeah,
to
we
some-
got the police cars coming around. I guess they're patrolling.
Patrolling, yep.
Yeah, probably patrolling. Good.
the area. Yep.
Yeah.
You said there. You said.
Safe.
Did you say you saw cars in here? Like older?
Antique cars drive up through here
Maybe
with
they went to go
the-
park down below or something.
Yeah, something like that. I'm glad we got different scenery for today's podcast.
Yeah.
Because,
Yesterday, where were we at your house?
Yeah,
just
at our
chilling.
house where we usually film there.
Yeah, we usually film.
And
Some
we pick
bu-
a different location and
It's
it's got
nice.
a different feel to it.
Yeah.
I like that in doing podcasting. I'm very new to this podcasting thing,
Me too.
but my goal is to
Try to get some subscribers, I guess.
yeah, try to get some subscribers. And
Do
my
you
goal
got
is to
any-
get
do you-
first season started.
Do you got any subscribers yet for this, or
Okay, first of all, I don't know if you subscribe to my podcast channel.
I might have?
Because if you did, you're my only subscriber right now. Like right now, as I'm filming this, you're my only subscriber. Congrats, man! You're a subscriber.
Can,
This is a conversation with my first subscriber.
can you
Welcome.
can you subscribe yourself? Or no?
I could subscribe to myself, but I don't think I should.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's very, very poor.
Yeah, yeah, that is.
Lately, I'm not very good with understanding how YouTube works. I haven't ever been, honestly.
How many subscribers does you get on your regular YouTubes?
On 43.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really that amazing. When you see other people get thousands
Yeah.
and stuff. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and I've got 43 subscribers.
That sounds like a
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, people build it really quickly when they know what they're doing.
What was your first video for YouTube's?
Oh,
Was it school or something, in high school or something?
I was finishing up high school around the time I first started YouTube.
Yep.
I'm going into stories about that.
Okay.
Basically, when I first started YouTube, I was 17
17?
roughly.
So 18, 19, 20, 21, 8 years ago.
Yeah, roughly.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
About right.
It's 8 years ago.
Wow, that's crazy. And you were just that little redhead boy that didn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Literally, that was me. That was honestly me.
Who the fuck?
My first YouTube video was I had the camera to my face and I was doing like a Batman thing of like, guess who this is? And I was putting on the mask like, it's Batman.
Gotcha.
And people, some people saw it and liked it. And then I did a video where I put pajamas over my whole body. I deleted that video. That's a deleted video. Nobody's ever going to see it. In fact, I never even saved the video. It was funny at the time.
Why'd you put him backwards or something?
Well, I had them high up over my body. People thought it was funny. I just thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
I just ended up deleting it. And then I did my first skit like within the same year.
Oh shit. What was that? What was that one thing you did?
Oh, shit.
And didn't you try TikTok for a little bit? But that was shit.
Just. Got up.
They got what?
You come over here.
Okay, get it off.
Yeah, it was a little spider. I just wanted it off you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't like
You're
sweating.
welcome. Yeah, basically, I just thought I'd try to help you out with that one because it's too far down your back for you to do anything about it.
Gotcha.
So,
I would have been trying to reach it and.
yeah,
whatever.
and then it would have snuck away like a little summer gun.
Yeah.
Sneaky summer gun.
Oh,
So,
dude, what?
I did do Vine for a while.
Did you?
When Vine was originally around. I did Vine at college.
College? Did
Yeah.
you do college stuff?
That was fun. Doing Vine at college.
How was that going?
It was funny. It was funny trying to do that stuff.
Uh,
But my videos were very poor. I have a compilation on YouTube, I think, still.
oh, the college stuff.
Yeah, my college stuff. I documented some stuff I did in college. Videos and stuff of peers when I went on to college and did that. You know, college is a fun time.
Yeah, it had to been.
So I
Never.
suggest that if you're going to college,
Never experienced it.
go to a community college. It's more affordable. Plus, you can probably afford housing because that's going to be the biggest
Gotcha.
thing. But
What
I
commu-
can do housing.
what
and I
community
did a little bit.
What community college did you go to?
And I went to
TC3, right?
Yeah,
Was it?
TC3 Community College.
Oh, that was awesome.
It was a good college. Well, it lasted. I had fun studying film. You know, that's one thing I really.
And how was classes there? Were they basic?
Yeah, they told you to watch a movie and then write about it.
Really?
Yeah, and that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
then you are taking classes where you were, at least for me, I was taking ones that were about making short videos.
Really?
So I'd have an idea, and then I'd be like, hey, let's make this video.
Cool. That's
Yeah. But most of the time, though, it was the group's decision. So the group had ideas too, and we often kind of were like, "Your idea's good, or your idea's good." You know, we picked. One of the team members had the good idea, so we just kind of went with whoever
Look
had
at
the best idea.
Speedy Gonzalez through here. What the hell? What the fuck? Slow down.
Hurry! Go faster!
Yeah, college is a good experience for those who want to hang out with
Their peers.
and make new friends.
Gotcha.
And if you live on housing, you get a taste of independence.
What's
I didn't get that.
housing like?
I wouldn't know because I didn't. I was one.
Did you almost do it? That.
There was no almost. It just wasn't in the budget.
Oh, gotcha.
I had the budget to go back and forth.
That's it. Gotcha.
I drove.
So when
for a while-
when class ended, you just headed home.
Yep. Class ended.
Edward, where are you going? Why don't?
Driving home. But the thing is, when I first started, I didn't have that luxury. I had to take the bus
Really?
because I didn't have a designated vehicle.
Why is that? Designated.
You know, basically, my parents had some cars, and they expected me to take the bus. I had a bus pass and stuff like that.
Oh
The
shit.
bus pass
How'd that go?
sucked because relying on the bus took more time, and I couldn't even focus on the homework.
Like a public bus?
Yeah.
Thank
There's
you.
water for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, the public bus system, it can work for people. It works good for some, plenty of people. Yeah. It's good. Buses are good. Yeah. But for me, it was inconvenient for where I wanted them to take me and how I had to switch off to different ones and then stop here and stuff like that. It just didn't work for me. It took more time relying on the bus system for waiting periods of time than it did for me to just drive up and back. We'll talk a little bit more about some other stuff.
Sounds good.
And I'd like to say thank you all for watching this podcast, especially with my recorder going dead. It is how it is. But I got at least 40 minutes worth of audio that I'm not going to try to really edit down. I don't think we really talked about anything that I really got to edit down any. So it's going to be a longer podcast today. Yeah, it was fun. It's fun doing this. So thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe or something. Yeah.